Me? I've always loved porters. Through freezing rain and biting wind, across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts, they come to deliver something priceless. A glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window, my sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again, today.
Minus 61. Have I ever really loved someone? Do I deserve what I've got? Now the great systems turn to traps and the fear is switching sides. I own $1 million worth of stock, but I still won't sleep at night. What is it that I've become? Minus 61. Now the water level rises high in my cold paradise, where men sit in circles and talk numbers I never really liked. The way they think of life as some kind of gamble and watch the city drown. Where is it that I belong? Minus 61. Now the wind cuts the leaves like a knife, and the sun's out of sight. I see the world I built to lose at the trial. What is left and what is right? I made the worst mistake one can make, pretending and playing blind. What is it I'm trying to find?
Okay, time to head home.
Okay. So I'm going to hold L1. Actually, the first thing I'm going to do is turn the music down so I don't talk over it. Lovely music, but it's too loud. Okay. So L1 is compass view. And if you're looking off somewhere else and you can't find it, hold L1 and you can hit left D-pad or right D-pad and it'll snap onto the locations in the general area. And that's where we're going. So I'm going to tap L1 instead and we're going to see his footprints so we know where to go. And then I can hold L2, R2 for balance. So he doesn't go flying off. Which he has done. If you lose track of the footprints, just tap L1 again. That up. And then R3 is this aerial view, and you can actually move while you're in it, but I'm afraid he's gonna fall off. So I'm gonna R3 again. Regain control of the camera. Yeah, L2, R2. Balance out. You'll notice he goes a little slower when you have L2, R2. Hold in. Ah! Alright. Alright, let's check path again. There it is. If you lose direction, just hold L1 and you'll find it.
Let's head home before it gets dark. Feel that. Shaking pretty bad.
Okay, we're gonna go back into compass mode, but this time we're gonna hit down D-pad to soothe Lou.
Okay, you're all right.
Now, I'm pretty sure this is a setting you can change. Mine is set to the controller. So holding it straight out so it's even, just tilt it so that the far end comes up and down, up and down, up and down. And it looks like it's going crazy fast on her. And I'm pretty gentle. I can't really go any slower. But when she stops crying, you can hit square. Or you can probably just ignore her. Depends on your parenting style, I guess.
Let's go home.
Stop.
And get you fed.
I always lose the footprints at this point. We're actually gonna go down, I think, actually. They are, but I think these are his on the way out, because I don't know why they would send us so far that way. So we're gonna head down. Check my direction. Yeah, we're okay. L2, R2, so I don't face plant. Chiral crystal. Every 1,000 chiral gram of chiral crystals that Sam carries will reduce his load by a kilogram. I have no idea if that was true in the first one or not. I don't think I ever got 1,000 anyway, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. Okay. Going back. Yeah, we're okay. Okay, square for climb. I think you could also hold X if you look at the control scheme.
Great.
Oh, you
right.
know what? Let me grab
Grab 'em
this. Oh! Over here. Definitely pick up the blood bags. You'll use them later.
Almost there.
Okay, so if you played the first game, this is going to be exactly the same. We're going to hold right D-pad to open up the Windows and Tools menu, and then we're going to select the ladder with our... right there. Equip. Then L2 is going to extend, like, tell you where you can place it, and then hit R2 to actually, like, deploy it when you're ready. And in this game, you saw a collapse ladder. I think you could like pick it up and actually change it until you step on it. In the first one, I don't think you could do that. All right, let me turn the volume back up because we're gonna get into a bunch of cutscenes. I want to make sure you guys can hear it.
There, we made it. Hey. Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all. Okay, Lou. Time for some nom-noms. Come on, open up. There you go. Who's there? Who are you? Fragile?
Were you cooking?
What are you doing here?
I've been looking for you.
Nothing's worrying me.
Wow. Lou's growing up fast. You two look good. Like a happy family. Here's a gift. The finest Carol printed diapers.
Thank God. How'd you track us down?
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Carol network. Service now extends to the whole region. I let myself in with this. You can use Carol printers now too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm surprised you used the front door for once.
My jumping days are behind me. Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome. They call it jump shock.
If you see the top right-hand side of the screen, you can actually hit the options button, and you can go into the database. So as they talk and things pop up, especially for like any references to the older game, to the first game, you can come in here, and it'll actually show you what they're talking about and stuff. So here's jump shock that she was referring to.
You care for a drink?
You can see it in the top right.
Thank you, but no. I should get straight to the point.
And it doesn't need to be on the screen for it to pop up. So if you like, oh, what was that? What was she talking about? You can actually hit it after it disappears too.
Business, huh? I mean, for a moment there, I thought maybe you wanted to catch up.
I have a job for you. Take it, and that whole mess over how you left bridges will be wiped from the record. You won't have to live in hiding anymore.
What about Lil?
that's a little more complicated. We're talking about a Bridges asset. You'll have to work it out. Sam, you brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid that Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. And that's not all. Die Hard Man is not the president of the UCA anymore. In case you're wondering who's handling distribution now, A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the chiral network to manage and carry out deliveries. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. And no need for Fragile Express, of course. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge. And we still require the services of human porters that can work outside the network. Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs. Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico. To extend the chiral network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you. So, what do you say?
Seriously, why me?
There are several reasons I thought of you for this job. Deadman, for one. He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico. I don't know the details, but the research they're conducting there is important. Very important. And there are certain things he'd like to tell you in person.
That was one reason. You got more?
I do. And this one's serious. There is some BT territory near that lab I mentioned. They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently, they've observed unusual activity. The cause is still unclear, but they seem to think there's a good chance a massive BT is headed their way. And if they're right, then I want you there, ready to kill it before it kills them. Don't forget, Sam. You were the first person in the world to ever take out a BT.
Guess that makes sense. Something's still bugging me.
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory? Taking control? Claiming it for their own?
Sam, it's not like that. They're not trying to take over the world. They just want to link up new areas with the chiral network. Like the internet before the Death Stranding. Public infrastructure to connect people. Which is why, instead of turning to an established government agency like Bridges, the UCA contracted a private organization, like ours, who then decided to employ the services of a freelancer like yourself. So please, Sam, won't you help us out? Chiralium contamination is severe. Some areas have it worse than anything you experienced back in the UCA. The timefall storms are growing more intense as well. And, as you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration. Objects and structures degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye. Timefall often precedes the appearance of BTs there too. So you should do everything you can to stay out of it as much as possible. There are many other dangers, though. The rivers can flood in an instant, and earthquakes happen daily. Mexico has no shortage of beached things. Spirits of the dead washed up from the other side were stranded there just like everywhere else. Any human corpse that hasn't been properly disposed of will become a BT. And any living human that comes into contact with a BT will get dragged into the depths of the tar. Giant BTs can and will emerge from the tar as well. And if they succeed in consuming a living human being, they'll trigger a void out, destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion. Several Mexican cities were wiped off the map in this way. The survivors have since become divided and isolated. As most people cannot see BTs, they live in fear of them, and that fear has made them too terrified to venture outside.
I don't know what happens if you hit I don't. I'm assuming she just talks you into it. But I don't know for sure.
Yeah, all right.
So you'll do it?
Uh-huh. What about Lou, though? It's not like I can take my kid with me. If I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use. It'll be fine. The lab is only a few days away. I promise he'll be back before you know it. Link up the region as you head south, and come home safe. We'll be waiting.
Okay, it's technically episode 1, but I'm going to include it because it goes right into still a cutscene, and it's hard to sort of cancel out of that. But it's going to cover the tutorial of the journal pages and the map and stuff like that. So.
Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
Like a ring? Huh.
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like.
The options.
Access your ring terminal to view the map. From
Okay.
here you can check order details, as well as the cargo for delivery. Now then, let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking on behalf of Drawbridge. Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico. When you arrive, you'll need to use the Cupid to connect it to the chiral network. Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with the delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection. You'll need to use the way stations to extend network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online. Your first stop is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher. C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation. Why don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying by opening the menu?
Okay, it's set up very much just like the first one. Just hit left D-pad to get over to the left side.
Information about your deliveries via your ring terminal. To review the cargo currently in your possession, select Cargo Management. This is the cargo you'll need to deliver. Be sure to get it to its destination in one piece. It's an excellent idea to place the most important cargo in your backpack.
Hit enter. I can choose where to carry stuff, but we're going to put it in the backpack like she suggests.
We've given you some additional equipment. It can be carried in pouches or in special hooks, just like cargo. All these weapons can be used to incapacitate humans without killing them. So there is no need to worry about causing a void out. Be sure to weigh your various options as you load up.
Okay, I'm gonna hang that on a tool rack. I'm gonna hit select. That in the handgun holster. Blood bag can go in the utility pouch. And we will put the ladder on the suit. Left shoulder.
Return to the menu when everything looks good to go.
Okay, so we got everything. Boots. Very similar to the first game.
Finally,
Back.
before heading out, make sure to plot your delivery route. Return to the map. See your destination? There's a river you'll need to cross.
Note
to get
they
there.
just 180'd everything.
There are bandits in the area too. Armed groups that have
is that
attacked borders
Mexico's
in the
in the
past.
northeast?
Think about what route you might take from your current location.
Okay, we're gonna hold square to draw our route. Now this one I noticed does have an undo button. So put that down. You can hold.
When you plot a route on the map, you'll see what hazards you may run into along the way. You can face these challenges head on, or try to find a way around them. How you get to your destination is up to you, but think it over before getting underway.
Do a second leg. Do that, but like you're like, oh, wait, that's tap to put it in, but wait, that's not what I want. Undo, undo. Back to that one. So there's a nice little undo function. Oops. Part 2. To drag. Hold square. Okay.
Latest model Cupid. Just completed. We decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world. It won't be any harder than before either. The chiral network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Emily's expedition split into 2 groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico. But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Cupid, the network can't grow. Hungry?
No.
Oh. No more baby food for you.
get Fragile any trouble, I'm gone. Don't you break my kid.
Now who wants to eat?